to impress, I am here to confront. I am here to speak the truth, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how unwelcome. Esteemed leaders of the African Union, distinguished delegates, brothers and sisters of this beloved continent, there comes a moment in the history of a people when silence is no longer strength, when diplomacy becomes betrayal, and when handshakes in the dark are the chains that keep a nation down. That moment is now late. Today I speak on behalf of the millions of Africans, whose names will never appear in these glossy reports, but who pay the price for every lie written in them. I speak for the children with bloated stomachs and empty classrooms. I speak for the mothers giving birth on cold hospital floors. I speak for the farmers who watch foreign companies fence off the very land our ancestors died to defend. I speak for the youth angry awake and asking how long. You see, the world is changing. Empires are trembling. Colonial mosques are falling. But what remains, what still cripples Africa, is not just external exploitation. It is internal betrayal. And this is the cancer we have come here to treat today. Let me say it plainly, we cannot continue to call ourselves free while we remain mentally colonized and economically shackled. We cannot keep sitting in summits funded by those who profit from our division, and then act surprised when we are handed scripts instead of sovereignty. We